EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watch the screen.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Patrick Owasor able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 63 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score, Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
At the Ravens 30-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. From the gun, it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
46.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, kill.
You can't block me. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Prescott now. Caught by Cobb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Jackson flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 50 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On first down, Elliott. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Prescott. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
57 is the mark. We're going to 52.
At the 21-yard line.
Check 26.
And that one one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The sack by Justin Ellis.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here? And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Prescott to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the 2nd time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson throwing again. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 93-yard kickoff return as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And an alley to run. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 50 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's got the connection to Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. This is Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. He'll run it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's got Snead. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Now Jackson, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 2nd down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.